Hey, how you doing? This is Joseph Graham. I'm your local customer acquisition specialist, and whenever I was asking around for a reputable concrete company in Fort Worth, you guys came recommended. So what I want to do is show you how to get more calls, get more sales, and grow your business. And the first thing here is the GMB. Now this GMB is going to be an asset for you. When anybody is looking for any product or service, it doesn't matter if it's concrete or a foot surgeon, the first thing they're going to do is ask people that they know and trust. So if I'm getting a house built, I'm going to ask, I'm like, hey, has anybody used a concrete company to lay their foundation down? They say, yeah, you need a concrete, DFW concrete, right? And so that's called a word of mouth referral, which is how most businesses thrive and how most businesses survived for the last decade. And it's the best type of referral. But other than that, you have search. People will search for what they're looking for. All right? Which is why the GMB, content, citations, and backlinks is so important. All right? So if I'm looking for a concrete contractor, I live in South Fort Worth, and this is what pulls up. Right? So pretty much people are just going to speak or say what they're looking for, and results are going to show. And what most businesses don't understand is, especially these guys that are paying for ads, they don't know these MCMs that I'm about to explain. These businesses right here and these map listings, they get 70% of the search, which means that this map listing you have, this GMB, can be an asset for you if you do what you need to do to get it to those top spots. Okay? And how do you do that? Well, for one, you want to optimize it. You want to make sure that, you're always getting reviews. I know you've done, good job on getting 10 reviews, but I'm sure you've done more than 10 jobs, right? So you always want to have a way to gather those that's like effortlessly, because I know reviews are like pulling teeth from people, right? And we just want to make it as easy as possible. Okay. After this, we have content. Now, content is obviously the words on your website, and it can also be videos. Now, if I just typed in concrete, Wikipedia shows up first for a reason. There's a reason why they're always first for anything. It's because they always have the most authoritative and relevant content, right? So it's no different for businesses and business services. If you want to start ranking for these different services such as pier installations, right, slab and foundations, you gotta have authoritative content. You don't have much content on your website, right? Like driveways. It's like, let's look for driveway installations. Okay? And this is gonna pull up local people to me. So obviously you got the paper guys, all them, and I bet if we went to their site, they're gonna have an authoritative page on driveways, right? These guys are just all about driveways. This kind of looks like a landing page, but they still have content. You see how much content that they have? Okay? They're trying to become the authority in this niche. That's what they're trying to do, and that's what they're doing so far. Okay? Next, you have citations. Citations is whenever your name, address, and phone number is listed on let's say Facebook. Facebook gave you guys a citation. Okay, that's how I initially came across you when someone gave me your name. I just typed in your name on Facebook. If you're on Yellow Pages, Foursquare, Yelp, you name it, all those different social platforms are going to give you a citation. The more you have, the better, right? And then backlinks is pretty much the juice that pushes your website and everything you have on the internet towards the page one. So, with that said, I want to show you this. I took your map listing and ran it through my heat map tool. Now, anybody looking for a concrete contractor in one of these specific areas, let's just say over here in the Haslett, Avondale area, if they live around here by the Eagle Mountain Lake, then you guys will show up in those map listings. Other than that, if I'm over here in Saginaw, or if I'm over here in Westlake, or, even Boyd, you guys are not going to be seen in those map listings. Therefore, you're missing out on a whole lot of money because you're missing out on a whole lot of search and call volume. No one here, like if I live in Fort Worth, you guys are definitely not going to pull up unless I scroll through the back pages of Google. Okay? Everywhere you see that's red, let me show you this. So obviously in Avondale, you guys are going to show up number 2. Okay? But you got everyone else. Let's just look at SNS. So SNS, they're kind of dominating in the same areas as you guys. But the goal here is to start turning more of these other areas green, because the more seen you are, the more calls you're going to get. So again, my suggestion for you guys, optimize your GMB. You know, I can build a 5-star review funnel for you so that people can, they'll go through like a questionnaire before they give you a review, right? Hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do we do? If they give you a 7, 8, 9, or 10, then, you know, they'll get forwarded to give you guys a 5-star. If they give you a 6 or worse, they're not going to be able to, they're just going to submit their form, and that's that, right? We try to filter out the bad reviews, collect the good ones. Obviously, you want to keep adding pictures, keep building reviews, optimize your GMB. If you access it and go to info, there's going to be a lot of missing information in there. I can already tell, right? For your content, this is what you guys should do, all right? You should build out a page for each of these services. Trust me, that's gonna help you guys become the authority. I would recommend at least 750 to 1,000 words minimum on each page, right? Remember, Wikipedia, the most authoritative, and we just saw that your competitors, they have obviously, this might just be their homepage. Yeah, see, this is their homepage, and this is a good example because they have this is a brief description on that service. Now, if we just go to their services, let's just look at asphalt. I know this is a little bit different, but they still have concrete, right? They got concrete in the YouTube video. I mean, they still got content, right? So just having content on each of these services is gonna start helping you guys rank and become the authority on concrete. Also, keep building those citations up and generating backlinks. You're like, what the fuck are backlinks? I would love to just go deep in this because this is what I do. You know, this is my passion. And if you guys want to know more, just give me a call or give me a ring, okay? I do appreciate your time for watching, and thanks.